Hey, folks. It is your handler, Chris, here. Top of the episode, just reminding you, we're still running our contest. So feel free to check out our show notes and figure out how to enter to win a $50 gift card to Arc Dream Publishing's website. That's all I got. Later. I'd like to start today's sermon off by talking about some of the things I saw on the other side. I stood on the cobbled stone streets of a city called Diathleen, near the southern sea of the Dreadlands. And you know what I saw? Hard-working folks like you and I. Fishermen, merchants, all types of people, just living about their life, going about their day-to-day, earning their money to go home to their family, and wake up in the morning and do it again. They weren't concerned about politics. They weren't concerned about all of these fake self-righteous crusades that we are sold on the television. No, they just lived a simple life. A simple life that I admire. And a simple life that I look forward to once the dawn comes. I hope one day that those black freighters that sit outside the great city of Diathleen, well, one day they'll sit outside of Aberdeen or Ocean Shores, and that we might deal with those merchants. Which leads me to another question that I have for all of you. When the dawn comes and the new world is risen, shall we deal with the US dollar? Or shall we deal with the ruby currencies that they use within the Dreamlands? Just food for thought. We don't have to do it now. I will obviously talk with the master, and we'll see what decisions are made. A quick note as well. I want you all to know that the sacrifice has been secured. The preparations are being made, and in due time, we will summon our Lord here, and the dawn will come. I had a friend just text me about the One Piece anime, if I've watched it yet.
The Netflix live action?
Yeah.
It's really good, dude.
And I had to be like, you know me, right? Like,
it's really good.
I'm better than that.
I thought the friend was Tyler because...
No. Tyler knows my disdain for anime.
Yeah,
I don't have a disdain towards anime.
My niece and nephew are getting into it, and the other day I was like, hey kids, did you guys know, because they're like 8 and 9, 7 and 9, something like that. It's like, hey kids, did you guys know when I was your age, people got bullied for watching anime? And they were like, what?
No, every kid fucking Naruto runs.
Yeah.
Even my kids Naruto run. They don't fucking watch Naruto.
Yeah. It's just in the zeitgeist.
And then I want to yell, like, make fun of them, but I'm like, no, I'm going to perpetuate the cycle, and I don't want to do that.
The only I'm only into
Break
Dragon Ball Z and
watch One Piece.
Gundam. Those are the only things that have like grasped me.
Yeah, I've only like Studio Ghibli is the only things I've actively like, and Vampire Hunter D. I like Vampire Hunter D a lot.
I need to watch that.
I watch like any Studio Ghibli.
Yeah.
I've not watched Vampire Hunter D, or like I've heard like Berserk was really good.
I've heard Berserk's really good too.
The Berserk manga is unbelievably good.
Huh.
At least for like the majority of the run. The last like 10 years, it kind of like got really sporadic. And then Kentaro Miura died, so it's like...
That's the crazy thing about like all of this is like in the last 10 years, I'm like, fuck, I don't know if I have that much time to catch up on all this shit.
I've read one graphic novel this year so far.
Wow.
So
wow.
Read like 2 or 3 books, but I've read one graphic novel. So.
How many
more than me?
How many rule set books have you read?
No, I mean 35?
Okay.
Here's a better question. How many times have you told some of your friends?
Yeah, hey, I want to play this.
Well, no. Actually, I know I was gonna go with a different one that I know I've heard this at least once this year, maybe more. you're not going to buy any more RPG books.
Yeah.
And then like 2 weeks later, maximum, it's like, hey, I got this new book.
I buy PDFs. They're different than books.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the distinction?
That's my distinction.
Okay,
all right.
that makes
I will
sense.
still buy
That is
PDFs,
fair.
but I will not buy. But I did buy a book.
That makes sense.
That's fair.
I bought the basic role playing game book
Oh yeah, I need to
for the simple fact that they sent me a coupon code to take off the PDF amount from the actual book. So I got the $50 book for like $30. So I'm like, yeah, that's worth
Hell
it.
yeah.
You should take a picture of the book stand so Instagram knows, like, we have the ability to play literally any RPG.
So I also had to start another bookshelf for my RPG books because my RPG books and my vinyl were merging together like some sort of what's
horrible amalgamation.
what was the comic, the Marvel comic where the worlds would phase over each other?
Oh, I mean, there was a
Hickman wrote it.
it's that
yeah,
Static X song.
fuck
Power Man 5000.
the incursion.
Yeah, so like they're incursion over each other in space. So I had to start a whole new bookshelf for like stuff that it's like supplements and then rule books like I probably never get, like Genesis. I don't know if I'm ever going to run Genesis, so I put it over there. But like these are all the systems that I want to run.
I'm just staring at the burning wheel and I'm like, ooh.
God, I want to play Burning Wheel so bad. We'll get there one day.
One day. When we
So.
finish fucking Pathfinder.
Yes, it's true. We're on book 5 at 6. We're getting there.
Yeah.
All right. So
All right.
we
decide to head to the church of the
Essex
oncoming dawn.
That's right.
and Carmine. Whose car are you taking? Are you getting into
Probably
the
the
sheriff's vehicle, or are you going to take
Police cruiser.
Essex?
Yeah, I was gonna say I think because
rent a car?
I think we're doing this. We were talking about this a little bit outside, but I think this is kind of like Essex is sort of letting him take the lead here because this is.
Okay.
I mean, my investigation doesn't necessarily care about this disappearance. I care about Sharon and
Yeah.
Marissa, which is potentially involved. But for now, this is the local PD thing.
And Carmine's only investigation right now is for a murder suspect and a kidnapper.
Exactly.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
I likes it.
Potential kidnapping.
So you guys going to?
I don't think she left
Also,
willingly.
I do want to just put it on the record. The muddy footprints we found, I want like pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Snap
absolutely. Again, this is one of those things. Like,
Evidential picture.
I'm going to assume you guys do this stuff because you're a cop. You would know to take photos of evidence.
Right.
Just because your character forgets to do it.
Cool.
I'm going to assume there is a base level of competency to your character that you would do these things. Right. So if we forget, I don't want to pull like a gotcha moment. Cool. I do not want to do. I think that's like, it's piss poor.
For this game especially.
Yeah. Well, we're playing a game that you don't know what the fuck. How would you know to be a goddamn cop? Like, you're not one. So there's a lot of stuff. Yeah. So,
never mind. I almost.
All right. So
Let's go.
Okay, so you guys
hop in the police cruiser.
Lights on.
Lights on.
Lights fucking on. We got. In Carmine's head, he's like, this is the closest thing to a suspect that we've had. Okay. He after like having the weird dream and everything that's happening, he's like, I fucking know it's not cancer. I just can't let on to these random DHS agents that I think something might be up.
So you guys get in there.
You actually do the lights?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's going in his mind, he's going to get a murder suspect.
That's fine. Essex, just be like, do we really need these lights? Is it that urgent?
Is there any music playing in the car when they get in there? Or is it just a police chatter?
It's probably... So he's going to get in the car. All right. He'll get in the car. When he turns it on, it's police chatter. He's going to radio back up to whoever he needs to.
All right.
To run, like, priors on Dave... Is it David...
Felm.
David Felm.
I keep wanting to say Flam. I want to run priors and like addresses and.
So you could call that you would probably call that the Ocean Shores.
Yeah, so, just like their front desk.
So yeah, we'll say yeah, that sounds good. Their front desk agents just like I'll look into it and see what I can find.
I would turn the lights on, but then if Essex says something about it, he would go like, "All right," and he would turn them off.
He would as soon as if you're driving, you turn them on and be like, "Is this necessary? Really?"
He does think it's necessary, but he thinks like the yuppie.
We're just going to have a chat.
The yuppie knows best with a murder suspect. What if he leaves?
Potential.
What if he were to leave the scene because he got wind that someone was at his house?
Well, what if he were to leave the scene because he sees lights coming down the street?
So, but he would. get word that he's like on his way driving. He was like, but he would get word from like his roommate before he saw the lights. So what's the difference? But
we'll just get there.
Yeah, he's like on his way already.
Okay.
He's just like argumentative and like
barking back and forth.
Yeah, he's just like a strong-headed, bald New Yorker.
Fucking love it.
God, he was bald.
Yeah, he's got that Andrew Tate natural baldness.
All right.
Oh, fuck Andrew Tate.
Yeah, fuck you, Andrew
Everything
Tate.
ever.
I know you're listening.
Yeah.
Number one fan, Andrew Tate.
Fuck it.
He's all of our listens in Romania.
If any...
Where he fled because he raped women and they don't prosecute people there.
If you like Andrew Tate and you listen to this podcast, don't listen to this fucking podcast.
Stop listening. Yeah. We don't want you.
Goodbye.
So yeah, you guys pull up to this church. Are you going to the church or are you going to the compound, right?
The church.
The church.
That would be my first instinct, just because...
I'm just asking. I think, like I said, I think the locals kind of colloquial. I think that's the proper term I'm using. Mm-hmm. They refer to the church as both locations. Yeah,
but I'm thinking, here's Essex's thought process. First off, the church is closer to us.
It is.
From where we are.
It's like half a mile.
Yeah, it's not too much closer, but it is closer.
Then that's where I would make the first stop.
Yeah, but then also, we know David doesn't live in the compound. So my thought, my thought is, when a roommate says he helped the church, Essex thinks, okay, he doesn't live at the compound, so probably the actual church.
Oh, but what if he's at work? Oh, roommate said he's at church.
Roommate said he's probably helping out church. He didn't actually know where he was.
Ooh.
And we know he wasn't at work because we went to his work.
Perfect.
Yeah. He actually, I believe he was off for a couple days.
Yes, he taken a couple days off.
Convenient.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Well,
so yeah, we're going to go.
And siren on screaming down the street.
Flying past the golf course.
Just kidding.
You just go screaming past someone who's like trying to hit the golf ball. Just like,
yeah.
Little gopher pops up, starts dancing.
See somebody about to swing, and you're like, "Hey, watch this!"
Yeah. Someone's like crossing the street, and I like whiz by him.
Drop all their groceries, shatter their milk.
Not again.
Fiddlesticks. You guys pull up to the Church of the Oncoming Dawn. It is a white building, as we talked about before. It is the former Mormon church, and it is there's a decent amount of cars in here. I would say there's probably the parking lot would probably hold, let's say, like 45, 50 cars, and there's probably about 20 cars in the parking lot right now.
Okay.
And as per usual, you see a bunch of cats just chilling out on the grounds, lounging in the grass, sitting on stuff, looking at you as you turn in.
Is there a cat problem around here?
No. So get this. I was talking with Julie the other day. The cats are disgusting if you ask me. But I was talking with Julie the other day, and she was saying that the cats just started showing up. That the cats just felt something, a premonition, and just showed up. And they got this countdown going. But the thing is, when back in New York, I had a cat in my apartment who they smelled an earthquake. 30 seconds before the earthquake came, they went running. So, I don't know.
Huh.
Yeah.
Could be.
Weird. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a cat problem. Compound, too.
Yeah, they're
weird.
everywhere. Yeah. It's gross.
Right.
Maybe they're just feeding them, though.
Yeah, it could be.
So,
I don't know.
This is, if I have this right, this is a Monday? No, we're Tuesday.
Yes.
We're Tuesday morning. Okay.
November 11th, 2019.
Should be November.
Right now it's
12th?
the 12th. We started
Is it?
on the
Okay.
11th.
Yeah. Okay. Just want to make sure I have that. So, is there a service going on?
Not in the middle of the day. It's like 11:45 in the afternoon.
Oh, so I would think, this makes sense if David's helping out at the church, because there's a bunch of people here. Something's happening. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I would think between you guys seeing the countdown, obviously something's coming in the day, so you would think there's probably going to be some sort of heightened activities going on. And so you guys pull up to this church, get out.
You want to take the lead on this one?
You see there's a couple women. I haven't really decided. I don't think they dress like in a particular way, like they're not like
a Quaker?
German Baptists or anything like that.
Just regular sort of people?
Yeah. So, I don't know, German Baptists are like, I don't know how well you know the offshoots, but they're basically
like Amish people, right?
They're Amish people who embrace technology.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do they have a bunch in Idaho? Where they wear like a little bonnet and like a long... Yeah.
Because they were in Ellensburg, and I remember they fucked with me, and I was so angry. One of the most angry times I've ever been in my life. These motherfuckers come into Bi-Mart, and I'm like I think I was bagging groceries at the time, like, and they're like, hey, we need help out with our groceries. I'm like, fuck yeah, you got it. Let's do it. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking load into a horse and buggy. Yeah. Hell yeah, these fucking Amish people. And then I get out in there and they fucking pop open a Suburban. I'm like, you fucking fakers. Like, what bullshit is this?
That's what got you mad.
I didn't know. I thought they were Amish people.
You said they fucked with you.
Yeah, I was expecting so they're
like
gonna pull some.
Teens,
they're gonna like prank him or something.
So like I go inside. I'm talking with one of the other guys there. I'm like, what the fuck is that shit? Those Amish people have a fucking Subaru or like Suburban. They're like, no man, they're German Baptists. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, they're EBGBs. The Ellensburg German Baptists.
Oh, like, dude.
EBGBs, that's amazing.
Like, so ever since then, I would never help them. I was like, fuck you guys. Took away my one chance to loan to a horse and buggy.
Did you guys see that headline?
They were terrible people.
A bunch of Amish people got busted by their communities because they had secret cell phones.
Yep.
And that alert thing went out the other day.
When the 5G that turned us into zombies.
Yep.
So
my shit went off at 118. I was like, what fucking accuracy is this?
Yeah, I saw a couple people I know who got like Spanish ones.
Like, weird.
Yeah, so I guess it doesn't fucking work right.
Right. So
test failed.
You guys, so you see, I think everybody there is just kind of in like just normal clothes. So the whole point of this was like they don't have a rigid dress practice like anything like that. They just look like normal people. You know, maybe one of them's got like a Disneyland T-shirt on, a sweater with a cat on it. Some older lady with a cat sweater.
Just regular weirdos.
Yeah, even scarier almost.
Yeah, kind of. So, and you see they're loading. They're like they've got like supplies, like food supplies that they're loading in there. Like
into the church.
Yeah, like someone's got their thing open. They're taking in like a Costco run for food and snacks into there. It looks like there's some people on the grounds who are kind of cleaning up, breaking the stuff around the cats. There's probably like maybe one or two kids that are like out there playing with the cats right now. But as you guys get out of the car, you definitely feel the eyes of like all the cats just looking at you and watching you.
Let him look. He, as a defense mechanism, Carmine's wearing those tactical police shades.
Oh, yeah.
So he doesn't fucking feel any stares from nobody at all. Cool as a cucumber.
So you walk to the front door, big oak door. I think they're probably double doors with like gold handles. And you open up, or are you going to say anything to the people? Like, I guess the front door should be open because people are loading shit in, so that makes more sense. Are you going to just walk right in? Are you guys going to offer to help the people carrying shit in? Like, what's your guys' plan here? Are you business, or are you trying to like
I think we're
sweeten them up?
Business, no. So we're going to get out of the car. He's going to put his hands on his vest. That fucking classic.
The power stance. Yeah.
Who's in charge here? Excuse me, you loading boxes? Are you in charge here?
And she's like, no, I'm just helping get things ready for what's going on. She's like, yeah, let me, I can grab who's ever in charge. Yep. Is there something that we can help you with?
Yeah, we need to speak with David Film. We need to speak with someone in charge, and we need to speak with David Film, please.
She's like, oh, okay, yes. Let me see if he's inside. Mm-hmm. So you see her kind of waddle in there. And you guys are you going to go inside and wait, or are you going to stand out here?
I'm going to stand out here.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm letting the police officer.
You can.
I'm letting the police officer kind of take me, but what I'm doing is like standing back with my cane, and I'm like looking around. I'm trying to see if I'm just trying to keep an eye out.
Sure.
Has everybody suddenly stopped what they're doing and paying attention to us?
They are, just the cats.
Okay.
And I think you, Essex, as you look through the front doors that are wide open, you see the church pews that you were sitting in your dream.
Like, and it's
the exact shot.
Okay.
I need a sanity roll from you.
Fuck. Okay.
That's why Carmine doesn't want to go inside.
Because Carmine already realized that.
Freaked out by the dream.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So I'm just making sure I note my sanity roll 4. All right, let's see. 77 over 54.
Wow.
Just one. You just lose one sanity.
He just cracks.
My brain explodes.
So I think, you definitely, I think there's like, maybe you get that weird feeling in your stomach as you look forward.
I was going to say,
this.
like, I'm just, like, as I'm scanning and I look in and I see the pews, it's just like my stomach kind of drops out. Like, oh shit, that's exactly what I dreamed.
That'd be so terrifying to, like, visit a new spot and you're like, fuck, that was my dream last night.
I mean, it's like bad deja vu.
Yeah, absolutely. It'd be terrifying. So yeah, you guys are standing out there, and maybe, like 2 or 3 minutes go by, and walking out is a man who looks to be in his mid-20s. He is got like pretty, I don't know, like I guess medium length brown hair, probably as long as my hair. Like it's kind of shaggier, but not super long. Like his hair is barely past his ears, but it's definitely unkempt. He hasn't done it in a while. He's got like a little patchy mustache on his face. He's definitely not like a super big guy. He looks to be probably about 5'9". Looks like he probably weighs maybe like 140-ish. So,
I could take him.
You probably could. Carmine could take
thinks.
him. Absolutely. And so he's just he's got like a flannel, like a brown flannel shirt on.
What shoes is he wearing?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
That's a good question. He's got Converses on.
So not boots.
He's not boots. He's got like just normal like blue pants, blue like, jeans and some Converse on. And he's being led out by a woman that Carmine would know as Julie Mabel. I don't think Essex has seen her yet. But I think Essex, when you see this woman...
Did we have pictures in the files? I know we had a picture of Branham.
I don't think you guys did. No, you should. You would have had them, and the simple fact that if they gave you one of him, they would probably give you these two because they're the targets you're searching.
That's kind of what I wanted.
So, you see a woman who looks like B. Arthur in front of you, and you know that this is... this is
Marissa.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. That's what I just wanted to double check.
And didn't Marissa murder our boy Acid Reflux? Rest in power?
It was her or the younger one. I don't remember. I have to go back and listen.
I think it was the younger one.
Yes, it makes sense. It was the younger one.
All right.
So, but so she comes walking up to you guys. And she's like, Ethel said that you guys needed to talk to someone in charge. She's like, hello again, officer.
Julie, how are you doing?
She's like, you guys need to talk to David. And he's just kind of like looking at you guys. He's mainly like looking at his feet. He doesn't really seem to be making eye contact with you guys. And she's like, is there something that I can help you with? David's helping us get everything kind of set up inside. So.
Thank you very much, Julie. We appreciate your help. David, if we can speak with you in private, please. And then they're going to he's going to try to usher David away.
I'll turn to Julie, like, it'll just take a moment for now.
And she's just kind of like looking at you. She's like, okay. And she just kind of like looks at David. She's like, she's like, when you're done, if you want to head back inside, we got a couple more things that we're going to need your help hanging up. So just, and then she kind of turns on and walks off. And, David just kind of like looking down at his feet. Like I say, he doesn't really seem to be making eye contact with you guys. Just like, what do you guys, what can I do for you?
We just need to ask you a couple questions.
Okay.
Officer?
Do we, and real quick, are we just away enough from people where we can speak in our full voice?
I would think we'd take them over to the patrol car.
Sure. Yeah, fine. If you guys take them over further away, yeah.
Yeah.
I think, it's open air, so as long as you guys aren't going to yell if you're speaking in a normal voice, I think you'll be fine.
Okay.
But yeah, so you guys kind of walk him over there, and he's just kind of standing there.
So he's like, your name is David Film, correct?
Yeah, that's me.
Nice to meet you. My name is Officer DiPietro. This is my associate, Agent Essex. We just needed to ask you a couple questions. Can you go ahead and do us a favor and verify your whereabouts for the past 2 or so days, the past 48 hours?
He's just like, I was working at my job. I work at the food and stuff. And then if I'm done there, I was here at the church helping get everything set up for the big event that's going down. Just trying to make sure everything, I could do whatever I can to help here. And then I, been home with my, I have a roommate you can talk to if you want, but been there sleeping or playing games in my room.
So let's say on the night of Sunday, the 10th, you were at work at Food and Stuff.
Yeah.
And then
Did I really, sorry to interrupt, but like, I can't remember if they told me that he had the next couple days off.
Yes.
Had he had the days before off?
No.
Okay.
The last day he worked was that Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah. But I don't think you guys asked for what time he clocked out or anything like that.
No, we definitely didn't ask for that.
Yeah.
But so you shared that information with
Yeah.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Okay.
Yeah. I think he'd even tell, he's like, it was my last day of work. I took a couple days off because with everything going on with the church.
Yeah, what is going on, by the way?
He's just like, the new dawn's coming. We got to make sure everything's ready for it all. So we just got to get the big feast ready to welcome in what's going to happen.
So you went from from work to church?
Yeah.
Home?
Yeah. No, I slept on the compound that night. I stayed here. It got too late. I didn't want to disturb my roommate, so I just stayed here.
You didn't go home?
No.
At all?
No.
On Sunday?
No.
When's the last time you were home?
He's like, I think I stopped by on, must have been Monday. I think I stopped there in the afternoon, just to grab a change of clothes and just be safe.
So I know that according to his roommate, he came home last night. This was last night.
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, no, because we talked to
Monday night.
Yes, Monday night.
So it'd been Sunday night.
Well, so he came home Sunday night?
Sorry, you talked to him.
We talked to his roommate this morning.
Did you guys talk to him this morning?
I thought so.
That makes sense. Yeah. He would have been Monday night.
Yeah. Because we were. Yeah. No, it was this morning because we split up to go. They checked on the wellness check.
Yes.
And they called us while we were.
That's right.
Yeah. So
he came home Monday night.
He came home Monday night at 10:30.
Can I roll a human against
Absolutely.
him not
and
being
I was
going to
ask the.
Yeah. Well, what's your human score?
50.
Okay.
80.
Yeah. Roll. Well, Essex knows that he's lying
About Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, 46 under 50.
So you both know that he is lying to you.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, so you haven't been home. You just been helping out at the compound. Do you happen to know anybody by the name of Sharon Myers or Sharon Westfield by chance?
I was like, yeah. I mean, she came to the church here. She came with. I know Sharon Myers. She came here with Julie. They were friends, and
can I
she helped out here.
Human on that to see if he's acting funny with the name or anything?
No, he seems like he's answering you.
Same with Erica.
I'll roll over your thing there.
Did you happen to know Erica so and so?
She's like, I don't know who that is.
Okay.
I don't know that name.
And can I have you verify your employee number for me at the Food and Stuff?
Yeah, and he gives you whatever the number was.
Correct number?
He gives the correct number.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you gave us a number. We just have an employee number.
Exactly.
Yeah. Whatever that number is, he gives it to you.
Perfect. Anything else?
I'm trying to think of the best. I guess I would directly confront him. So, David, you said you only went home yesterday in the afternoon?
Yeah, that's what.
So, we actually already talked to Brian this morning, and he tells us that you came home late last night, 10:30 or afterwards, in some muddy boots.
I mean,
can you account for what you were doing?
It's like, he's wrong. I could tell you that. I was here helping out with stuff. If I had muddy boots, it's because we're over there on the compound and it's right next to the water, so I was probably helping with something there.
Can I human against that?
Yeah, go for it.
Do I think he's
no? You get the sense that he's partially what he's saying is true. Like, I'm trying to think of the best way to put this. The part about being underwater is true. The other part about his Brian not knowing what he's talking about, he seems like he's trying to deflect.
I got a 4.
Okay, yeah. 50, so he's definitely, his story isn't adding up, and I think you both are very aware of that.
Yeah.
I mean, so.
Is there anybody else that can corroborate this? Because this doesn't sound like it's quite lining up.
It's like, yeah.
Does anybody else have a key to your apartment?
It's like, no, if you want to talk with Julie, you can talk with Julie. I was here helping her with stuff. She'll Tell you I was here.
At this point, I think DiPietro is going to start unbuckling the cuffs on his waistband. He's going to be like, David, can I go ahead and have you put your hands behind your back? We're going to need to go down to the station. And
it's like, well, why?
You now are being under investigation for murder.
It's like, for who?
Yeah, and he's going to start putting his...
he's going to try to fight back against that.
Oh, he's going to resist arrest?
He's going to resist arrest. So, give me a unarmed... What's your unarmed?
60.
Okay, give me that roll. You're probably going to get him, but... I failed.
Can't read your dice.
I'm hoping they're wrong.
I rolled a 47 over 20, so...
I rolled a 99.
Oh, that's a critical fail.
Over 60.
Oh, you were trying to see if there's 6s instead of 9s?
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, he is wilier than you expect him to be. As you try to go, like, cuff him, he starts, like, shaking his hand. He's like, I didn't do anything, man. I didn't do anything. I don't know. Like, fuck you, man. And he just starts to run.
I'm going to get my taser and run after him and tase him.
Do you want to try to, like, trip him up with your cane or anything, Essex, before he starts
I was
running?
going to say, yeah, I would try, be like, David, stop! And, like, I try to, like, put it out by his foot.
With the hook side out, like a cartoon.
I mean, yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
What am I rolling for this?
Probably unarmed attack, I'm assuming.
Okay. Where's my unarmed base 40?
Okay.
This is not the first time some asshole has fought
I'm sure. Yeah.
DiPietro.
No, 67 over 40.
Okay, so you get your thing out, and he's able to kind of jump over it. Like, he sees it coming, and he just starts running. Like, starts, like, running to the side of the church. You're gonna pull out your stun gun?
Yeah, my taser, yeah.
Is it the shootable kind, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's, at this point, he's fully resisting arrest.
All right, give me that, firearms, I'm assuming. That would make the most sense.
60.
Okay.
Or what's your... Oh,
no, yeah, I got
your score is 60.
27.
20, okay. So you,
right in the spine.
You see, he starts running, he, like, gets to the edge of, like, the grass next to the church, and you're kind of hustling after him, pulling out this thing, and you just kind of stop. Does he, like, close one eye and, like, size it up, or is it, like, just instant reflex?
While he's running, one hand.
Just boom, you shot.
And he says the words, I'm gonna get you. And then you hear crack.
You just hear the boom, and then you hear the thing hit him. He's just like, "Oh!" And he just hits the ground. His face slams into the concrete. He starts nose starts bleeding and everything. He's just laying there, just like, just like kind of like twitching on the ground as you get over to him. I think at this point, some members of the church are like coming out. And,
I want everyone to see what's happening.
Like Julie's coming out. She's like, "What's going on out here?"
Everybody, calm down.
You see, there's another.
Tried to bolt.
There's another,
didn't need to come to this.
Larger man that is coming out of there. He looks like an ex-NFL linebacker.
Let him.
Like a bigger guy. And he looks like he's probably like a security guard of some sort.
Perfect.
He just kind of like walks up, he's standing next to Julie, and she's like, what is going on out here? Is this really necessary?
I don't think it is, but David decided to run. This is a law enforcement matter. Please, everybody just calm down. And like, I'm trying to talk to them. Like, Dave bolts one way and Carmine runs after him, and my thought is I immediately go up to the doors of the church.
Intercede.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like I'm trying to hey, nobody needs to...
Okay.
I'm not flashing my badge or anything yet until unless they push back.
Gotcha. And Julie's just like, he didn't do anything wrong. He's been here all day helping us.
Be that as it may, we're trying to figure out his whereabouts for the last 48 hours. Some things aren't lining up and he decided to run. So we just need to take him in for some questioning.
This is ridiculous.
Can you corroborate that?
Yes, he's been here the entire time. Do you want to see our security footage? If you have videos inside, you can see him here.
Actually, Julie, yes, that would be very helpful. I would love to see that. And can I come back and take a look at that after we take him in for some quick questions?
And she's just like, absolutely. She kind of turns to the next day. She's like, Roger, will you please make sure that you get a copy of the videos for these gentlemen? And he's just like,
specifically, if I could have...
let's say Saturday through right now.
Yeah, if anything you can get me with David time-stamped Saturday to now.
And so he just, the Roger guy looks, he's like, yeah, I'll get you what you need. And so you guys pick up David, or not David. Is David?
Yeah. David, knee on spine, handcuffed, pick him up by his shirt, take him to the cruiser, put him in the back of the cop car. He is not getting out.
You read him his Miranda rights? All that jazz?
Oh, yeah, he's under... Now he's under... okay, this is the distinction. At first, he was trying to get him to the station. If he asked the words, am I free to go, legally, he would have had to say yes.
Yeah.
Right? Because he starts fighting with a police officer
I get it.
Running, he's now under arrest.
So you see, you guys load him up. I think as you're over there, Carmine, and you're trying to get, like, handcuff him and everything, the cats have, like, started to kind of, like...
Oh, God.
Almost like a half circle around
Give
you.
me one good kick.
And some of them are just, like, staring at you and, like not necessarily getting, like, defensive, but they're just, like, sitting there watching you.
They're next.
I'll
arrest every fucking cat on this goddamn property.
I'll tase every cat in this church. Quick question before we go too far. With Julie saying he's been here the whole time helping us, can I roll human on that?
Sure, go for it.
Am I too far away to hear that conversation?
I think so. I mean, you're too
focused on,
25 under 80.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you believe her.
Which,
like, you believe that she's telling the truth, that he's been here the entire time.
Like, since Sunday.
Yes.
Okay.
So we got David lying that he's been here since Sunday, and Julie telling the truth that he's been here since Sunday.
Well, I believe her.
Or you believe her.
He believes.
I mean, I believe that she believes that. It's kind of like, I mean...
This is amazing.
There's no way that she's had her eyeballs on 24/7.
Right.
But the way I feel like this is like, as far as she knows, he's been there.
She's going to defend him, honestly.
I think he's not.
Right.
But she thinks he has been, kind of thing.
Right.
So now, basically, I don't think she's hiding him.
Right. This is the most amazing game of, like, like meta knowledge I've ever played. Yeah.
I appreciate you guys not bleeding into a lot.
This is the fucking best.
So you guys get him into the car. We see you, Essex, get in there. Oh, go for it.
I will say, thinking about meta knowledge and rules, what this tells me, either she fully believes it, or she's just lying to me and she rolled better.
That's what I'm...
That's the two.
Yeah.
You don't know.
I don't know, but so
outside of the game, I think that's...
I have to think that she believes it.
That's right. So you guys get David into this car. We see you. Are you taking him to the sheriff's office? Or are you taking him to the Ellensburg PD?
Not
Ellensburg. Ocean Shores PD.
To the sheriff's office, but I'm going to wait for...
So you're going to Aberdeen.
Yeah, but I'm going to wait for Essex.
No, that's fine. That's why I wanted to know. Okay, so you guys get into the car. You start driving away.
Actually, before that, we'll get him in the back of the car, and I want to talk away from him.
That's fine.
Yeah, sure.
Because in my mind, I didn't think we were driving away. I thought we were hanging out at the...
for now. This is, so get him in the back.
And I think they're all kind of watching you, and then eventually, like, they start breaking off inside.
Cool.
These cats are definitely like the crows of Sauron. Like they, like Marshall Brandon definitely has eyes and ears everywhere. But we should talk out in the open. I don't.
Yeah, no. I mean, I'm thinking like right in front of the police cruiser on the back of it. We go. All right, officer. So I don't know if you could hear that conversation. Julie claims she says he's been here the whole time since Sunday. So that part lines up, but I still don't believe him. I mean, the roommate was pretty clear. He was there last night.
I think he was lying to us the entire time, and innocent people don't run.
Yeah, there's that as well. So what are we going to ask him about? What do we got? We don't really have a lot of pphysical evidence to get on.
I mean, honestly, I think we just put him in a cell for the weekend and see how fast he cracks. I mean, look at the kid. He's a little scrappy, but, I mean, I fucking tased the kid once and he goes down. He goes down like a sack of potatoes. Like, I don't think he's gonna last too long. And
you know, I'm a fan of that. They also claim they have security footage that puts him here the whole time.
Oh, that would be lovely.
I'm gonna be able to come back later and confirm that, but I don't know. This all seems weird to me.
Yeah, the whole thing, it just doesn't. Something other than the AS smells fishy. You know.
Yeah, I don't really like it. And I'm like looking around at the cats giving me the heebie-jeebies.
They should.
Yeah.
The EBGBs. But I also I kind of want to like open up the door and like put myself in the space and like talk to David. So he's like he can't leave. He like has to talk to me.
Sure.
I'm gonna be like, "What are you doing, man?"
He's just like,
You seem like a good kid.
He just has his head down. He's like, I didn't do anything. Just fucking let me go, man. I didn't do anything.
Well,
we know you were at your apartment last night.
Yeah, we know you're lying to us. I mean, we can make this a lot easier. I don't think you understand the extent of what's going on, David.
You don't understand the extent of what's going on, man.
We can really help you out. But if you're going to keep lying to us, we could put you away for a long, long time.
It's like, he just kind of like has his head down. He's just like staring down, just like shaking his head. He's like, do what you gotta do, man. He's just shaking his head.
So that's how it's going to be? You can't tell us anything about Sharon or Erica?
It's like, I don't. Besides, I know who Sharon is. I've only met her at the church. I don't know who the fuck Erica is.
David, here's the thing. We can place you at the scene of Sharon's corpse. And I'm willing to bet if I go find your boots, we can place you at Erica's house. If you come clean with us, this can all go a lot easier. Just, help us connect the dots. But if you don't want to talk here, we'll have to talk back in the cell.
We've got a search warrant in the works right now. I didn't introduce him properly, but I think you should know that my friend Agent Essex here is from the Department of Homeland Security, and there's about two other agents here, and this is a lot big of a deal.
Briefly flash my little badge. I'm not going to like it.
He's like, Marshall told us you were coming. He says that you guys were coming.
What do you mean Marshall said we were coming?
He said that the government was coming after us. They were coming. We knew this was going to happen. We knew you guys would be here. We knew this is all. So do what you gotta do. Put me in your cell. Do whatever we need.
All right, go ahead and swing your feet in for me. Be careful there.
He swings them in and then
close the door.
Before we leave, I want to walk a little ways away. I just tell officer, I need to make a phone call real quick.
Of course.
And I want to go call the other two.
Okay.
Should I take my headphones off?
Probably.
Yeah, maybe.
So, all right. We see the.
I don't know if we want to grab the other two, but...
yeah, let me go grab them. So
maybe been about an hour or so? Maybe not even, really.
It's been an hour since we've been waiting. Oh!
So yeah, you give them... so I think you guys probably got here about, 11...
Well, so it was 10 a.m.-ish when we decided to split up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So yeah, I think it would probably be about the time that...
10:30, 10:45-ish.
I think you said 12:30 when we were leaving the car.
You guys left at 12:30. They didn't. So I think this whole thing probably went down. Probably took a half hour, 45 minutes. So it's about 10:45. You guys get a call on the road.
Got it.
Heading to you.
Wait, on the burner phone or the Delta Green phone?
The new burner phones that you gave him.
Got it.
We proactively, she bought burner phones and then gave them to you.
Yeah, kind of skipped over that. But yeah, so I'd call you guys. Just bing, bing, bing. I call...
Which one?
Call Agnes.
Okay. Hello?
Agent Agnes. So I have a quick update. I found Marissa. It's definitely this woman going by the name of Julie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. This is our primary target here.
Yeah.
There's also something a little concerning. We just arrested that David. You remember we talked to his roommate?
Yeah.
Yeah, he tried to bolt.
Suspicious.
He mentioned that Branham knew we were coming.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he knew the government was coming for this church. I don't know if he meant us specifically, but this is all a little bit weird. All it is to say, I'm going to come back later and get some security footage from them. I don't know if you want to be here, if we want to do something about Marissa right now, but I just want to keep you updated. Marissa. I just want to keep you updated. I know exactly where she is.
That's good to know. Suspect that the Carmine took David into custody.
Yeah, we're going to take him back to a cell, and then I don't know if he's going to come with me to check security footage, but for now, we're going to take him in for a little more questioning.
Yeah, that sounds good. And I'm presuming that's at the station.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And then Julie or Marissa, is she currently residing at the church permanently?
I didn't ask her if she's staying at the church permanently, but she says
they're getting ready for a big celebration, so it seemed like they were doing a lot of stuff.
There's something going on at the church, some kind of big event. Which makes sense with the countdown, but I think we can assume she's going to be here.
Okay. Oh, that's good to know. It's curious that David would stay there if he was told that the government was coming.
Yeah, this is something I'm going to have to drill down on when we talk to him, but I don't know. This whole thing seems fishier and fishier.
Yeah, it does seem fishy. Well, we are en route to the corner. We will keep in contact what we find. I'm not expecting anything good, but yeah, we'll keep you updated.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
Boop.
Love you, bye.
So that's before. So here's what I want to know. Are you guys... I'm going to say if you guys are going to interrogate him, you guys will probably be at the police station in Aberdeen, right? That's where you guys are going to be. I believe, yeah. You're going to the sheriff's office there. So if you two, with that knowledge, want to head over there right after you're done about 12:30, we can say you meet up with them after their next scene.
I like that. Yeah, because that's us. Yeah, because now we're not going to the pub because we have this. So yeah, we'll be
cool. Perfect. So we see Agent Essex get back into the car, making his phone call, and then you guys are heading to the Aberdeen Sheriff, the Grays Harbor Sheriff's Department in Aberdeen.
Yeah.
Driving there, half hour in the car. If you try to ask David any questions, he just doesn't say anything. He just sits in the back quietly staring out the window.
That makes sense. I mean, they think the apocalypse is coming, so I assume nothing we said scares him at all.
True.
I mean, if everybody's going to get wiped out.
Well, they don't seem to think it's going to get wiped out. They seem to think that,
something's going to happen.
Something's going to happen. They're welcoming.
The dawn is coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we see you guys pull up to this, the sheriff's department, load him out, take him in there, do whatever booking things need to be done.
Right.
Fingerprint him,
resisting
take the photo.
arrest.
Yeah. Clean him up with the blood on his face, maybe.
Yeah. Give him a cheeseburger. Actually, no, I want him to break. I'm not going to give him any.
Okay. Do you put him into a cell, or do you put him into an interrogation room?
He gets to be in the holding area for about 4 hours.
Okay.
No, are we going to let him sit? We don't have that much time, do we? Because it's going to happen in less than 27 hours. We're counting down.
So my thought is, we definitely got to let him stew for a bit.
I say interrogation room.
But also, this is Tyler not knowing legal shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we have reason to suspect him for everything now with his shady behavior.
Right.
You'd probably need to get a warrant set up for his arrest. So I think with you filling out that paperwork, you get that process started.
And I'm also thinking what I want to do is I want to go back to his apartment and I want to see if his boots are there. Because we just talked to the roommate. We didn't.
So you'd probably need to get a search warrant for that.
Okay. Well, if you were to take that up with DiPietro,
I would ask too.
Yeah, he would probably take you into a more private spot and be like, "Listen, man, I don't really operate the same way as these fucking Ocean Shores PD slowbos operate. If you want to get into that fucking apartment, we'll get into that fucking apartment."
I mean, the roommate talked to us before. We could.
And the roommate works nights or days.
I can't remember.
You guys woke him up in the morning, so it seems like he works nights. Like he's a cook at the pizza place. So
he's probably going to be there.
Yeah, you don't know.
I mean, this was only a couple hours ago.
Right.
So, it's not so long ago that I think, he's left. Maybe.
I'll get us into that fucking apartment.
I mean, yeah, we can leave David here. Yeah, I mean, I just did tell my agents we were going to be taking him here, so they might try to meet us, but hey, we can keep him updated.
Yeah, just text him.
Because we also need to go to Julie's apartment, because I got the key for that.
Oh, you got the key for Julie's apartment?
For Sharon's.
Sharon. Yeah, Sharon's apartment. Julie, gave me the key for it.
So we need to check out Sharon's apartment. I'd like to try to get this guy's boots. We want to let him stew for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what else? Oh, and I got to go back and get surveillance footage.
Yeah.
So at some point we're going to have to split up, but if we want to head out and tackle the 2 apartments.
Yeah, and at 6 o'clock tonight, I got a basketball game that I got to referee, so just
we
a
should
heads
be.
up.
It's probably like, what, 11 or so now?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We got plenty.
We got plenty of time.
Hey, just a heads up, I'm looking for this game I got tonight. That's how he phrases it. Yeah.
I think we'll be done long before then.
Yeah, I'm pumped up. Let's go.
So you guys drive back.
Yeah, we just drop them off.
And I'm assuming you tell your father-in-law, like, hey, we're letting him stew. We'll be back to interrogate him, or?
Yeah, we set him in the room. We handcuff him to the table.
I think they can be held for up to like 24 hours.
Yeah, so I'm going to tell him, well, he's also under arrest for something else.
True.
So I'm going to tell him, listen, David, we're going to be back in 15 minutes. We're going to ask you a couple questions. Hang tight, and we'll be back. And we're... however long it takes, we'll be gone. I'm going to tell the lady at the desk, I got somebody in room 3. I'm going to need you to check on him through the window, make sure he's okay, make sure he doesn't need any food or water. If anything goes wrong, give me a call, I'll be out. And then I'm going to go to Jerome, and I'm going to fill him in on the situation. Okay. But I kind of want to talk to Jerome privately.
Okay. I mean, I would wait outside. It's perfectly fine with me.
All right.
I mean, 'cause in Essex's mind, it's like, he is latching on to your status as a police officer, like letting you do what you got to do.
You get free reign in here,
and I'm gonna use this as an opportunity to further my own investigation.
Yeah, anything he's gonna let you know, like Agent Essex, anything you need, you can set up a desk right here. You got a computer. This is Cheryl up at the front desk. She'll get you anything you want. I'm just gonna talk with my superior real fast.
Perfect. Let me know when we're ready to head out.
Yeah, get you fully set up.
All right.
So, Jerome, Captain
Carmine.
I'm going to take a seat here.
I need to settle on a voice for this guy. I'm going to go with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Carmine.
That works.
I'm a gruff old detective.
I almost went right to it.
I'm almost retired, goddammit.
One more day. This is about the DB that we found on the West Shore yesterday morning. These, first of all, this is like nothing I've ever seen. He's gonna show like pictures on his phone. This is the crazy. I mean,
he's good. He rolled a 20, so
it's like a juice box that someone sucked up all the juice. I mean, this lady's just like a beef jerky.
You think be like a vampire or something?
Captain, you're sounding crazy. I at first thought it was like cancer, but the more that I've been thinking about it, and I was talking to the coroner, she said she never seen nothing like it either. Here's the thing. I thought initially this lady was about 75, 80 years old.
Yeah, but that photo, definitely, I would think so.
Turns out she was like 53. So I initially thought that it was like very intense cancer that something like my grandma had, but it is not. She showed me her heart, and it's like just a shriveled up, like a core of an apple.
He's like, I gotta eat later, man. Why you got... Bye.
Well, Sergeant, I just need your help, because, I mean...
You think the perp that you brought in has something to do with that?
Yeah, I do. So, we found boot tracks at... Okay, I guess let me walk back. We found a receipt with his employee number next to the body.
Okay.
Then we went to go check out a missing person that could be related to the case, and we found muddy boot tracks. Turns out he came home late that night with muddy boots, and he lied to us about coming home.
Interesting.
When we confronted him about it, he starts running. So, yeah, he's in here. I'm just going to let him stew, see how long it takes him to snap. But these fucking people, they got this countdown going, so it's like nothing scares them. They're already ready for... They call it... They're saying the dawn is coming, so they're already ready for whatever we're doing.
That fucking group. Okay.
So these fucking DHS agents are also here. Sorts of crazy shit is happening, Captain.
What's your read on them?
I don't have one. One of them's name is Georgie Drano. And he's a marine biologist that's working for the DHS, and they're telling me that
was out of character laugh. I'm sorry. That's such a perfect delivery.
They're telling me that this whole thing is about domestic terrorism, but I'm finding shriveled up bodies, and I'm finding fucking little parasites in people.
What?
So over at the corner, she had in this glass jar. Have you ever seen the movie The Faculty? With Elijah Wood.
Oh, yeah, I love that movie.
It's a great movie.
Robert Rodriguez is one of the best directors ever.
It's a great movie. Do you remember the little tiny alien?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
that's what it looked like. It was a little bit bigger than that. It was about the size of like a toothpick flosser, and it was just taking munches out of this fucking like body part that was in this.
As you see that, you see this like the color in his face slowly drain as he's just like, all right, no, that's enough. And he failed the sanity roll, so he's like, I'm good with that. I don't need all the details.
But they're telling me that this is something about domestic terrorism, and at first I just thought that they were going to take me for my collar. I thought that they were just trying to use me. But they keep talking about things like I'm not in the room, and I just don't... Nothing is adding up, Cap. Is there any way that you can like run this up the flagpole? Can you check this out?
Georgie Drano, what's the other agents?
So I haven't gotten full names, but I got Agent Agnes, who apparently she seems to be most tied to the case. She seems to be most well-versed in what's happening.
All right.
And then we got Agent Essex.
Okay. If you get a chance to look at their badge numbers, try to grab one and let me know what it is, but I'll see what I can find out. I'll reach out. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, Cap.
If they think it's something to do with domestic terrorism, as they're saying, I'm assuming they think this cult, this church cult is tied to it.
Apparently, I was trying to throw out some buzzwords like neo-Nazi and like like classic domestic terrorism things, and nobody's biting. Nobody's telling me anything. They're having me go do wellness checks on random missing persons that it looks like they are tied to the case, so I don't know if they're listening to police radars. I don't know if someone up top is tipping them off.
They gotta have something.
They are ahead of me at every turn, and they're not telling me what's happening.
I'll call Greg in Ocean Shores, tell him to cut out the communication on the chatter, see if there's anything we can keep it to another frequency or keep everything off the line if they are listening, and that's probably the best thing to do. Keep tight with them. If you can find anything else, let me know. Just text me. I'll keep digging into them and see what I can find out.
Okay, I'll try to weasel my way in. In the meantime, I got a guy in room 3 that we think is connected to it. I just need you to keep him alive and keep him sane for the next 3 or so hours.
I'll check in on him. I'll make sure.
Appreciate
it. Do you want to have one of the other boys question him? See if we can get anything out of him? If we'll talk to them, or just you?
Don't touch him. He's not going to say a word to anybody. We're going to really have to wait this guy out.
Okay.
Yep.
Sounds good. All right. Well, if anything changes on that front, I'll let you know. If a lawyer shows up for him or whatnot, just to be on the safe side, I'll keep you informed.
Okay. I was talking to the wife. You coming over for dinner on Sunday still?
Yeah, we'll be there.
Okay.
You need me to bring anything? I was thinking I can...
maybe like a salad. I think she's making a lasagna. That'd be nice.
Do you like a Caesar salad, or you want to do like an Italian salad? Like some salami and everything in there, or is that going to be too much? Too much meat?
No, that's not too much. Do that.
Okay.
That sounds great.
All right. We'll get the... what do we ever name it? Ever name his wife?
That's why I was saying the wife, because I think we did.
Let's go with.
I know the kid's name is Bertha.
Bertha. Well, your wife is named. Where's it at here? Her name is Samantha.
Samantha. That's right, because Samantha.
But Samantha's mom's name is
Bertha. It's Bertha, because that's what we named the kid after.
Bertha Leslie.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll talk to Bert and have her whip something up.
Delicious.
So,
okay.
He's like, I'm probably going to grab a growler too. Is there any special thing that you want?
No, I don't care. I'm just going to be watching the game all day.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
I don't drink. I don't fucking know.
So,
but cool.
We'll see you then.
Yep. So. Bye, Pops.
So we see Essex, you're sitting out in the lobby, kind of on your phone. I think about that time, I'm going to just say like the amount of time that he's in there, it's going to be line up with the amount of time that it takes for them to finish up. So it's probably about 12:30. So you're probably sitting in there.
Oh, you
maybe
chat with your Sheriff Dad for a while.
So, well, that's what we're saying. So you guys, at 10 a.m., you guys head to the church. I'm going to assume the whole church thing probably took half an hour. You get them in the car, you drive another half an hour to the place, so it's already 11. You go through the booking and everything. That's probably another 15, 20 minutes, so it's probably about 11:30 at that point. And then he's in there talking to his dad for probably another,
said about 45 minutes.
45 minutes. So it's about the time that they're done.
Yeah. So that's why I was like, feel free, here's a computer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take a
I thought
desk.
you were going to take 5 or 10 minutes. No.
So
after, not knowing you're going to take that long, he would have just sat on his phone. But after a while, start.
Yeah, and I think you might text them, and then they're finishing up, so they're going to come meet you guys at the because you guys are already in Aberdeen, so you meet them at the station. You guys all probably do you take them into an interrogation room? So it's like you guys in one room, or do you meet them outside as they're pulling up,
like a conference room? Or I mean, if we want to do it True Detective style, we can all just start ripping darts outside. That sounds good too.
Yeah, so I think, where do you guys want to, you guys do a conference room, or would you guys feel comfortable going into a police station, the two of you?
Oh, sheriff. So this is a sheriff's department
yes.
specifically.
But not the same one.
No, this is the Aberdeen one.
Yeah.
Well, then I wouldn't really see an issue.
Nice. That's perfect. Okay, cool.
So I think you come in, you see Essex kind of sitting there as Carmine kind of finishes this up. You come out, see the other two agents there.
Yeah. Kind of wave them over to an empty, closable office that
you
we
guys
can use.
Go into there, close the door behind you, and then what do you guys talk about?
So much to catch up on, guys. So much hot goss.
Well,
just new Drake album's fire.
Just a heads up that David Film, he was lying straight to our faces. Said he never went home. Said nothing about muddy boot prints, and then started running from me, so I had to tase him. And we got him in here. I'm gonna put him in one of these interrogation rooms. I was thinking probably 2 or 3 hours. See how fast he breaks. But I mean, every single thing we said to the guy just was like water off of a duck's dick, and it just he didn't care because it was happening tomorrow. Whatever's gonna happen, he didn't. Nothing. I was like, listen, these guys are from the Department of Homeland Security. You can't just fuck around, okay?
Yeah.
He didn't care at all.
No, not even a little bit.
You have high human, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you were rolling.
He was lying to us.
Yeah, and
absolutely.
I, out of game, succeeded on all of my.
He did,
human
both
checks.
of them. Yeah,
there was lies.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
David claims that he went right from work on Sunday to the church and hadn't left since. Mm-hmm. We know he's lying about that.
Slept at the compound.
Yes, he slept at the compound.
He said the only thing is maybe he went home for a couple minutes in the afternoon to get a change of clothes yesterday, Monday. But we know from talking to his roommate this morning, he was there at about 10:30 at night last night with muddy boots.
Now, unless somebody dressed up in his clothes and got home while his roommate was tired and getting ready for work, I don't see why that would be happening, but seems like he went home to me.
Looks like we got a case of a liar.
Looks like we got a case of a liar.
And then, gosh, would you want to give the information what we found at the coroner in front of Carmine?
Carmine would ask, so whatever you can.
He is aware of the creature, so it's not like.
And he knows you're a marine biologist, but he does assume it's like an octopus.
Drano is a family man and a biologist before a Delta Green agent, so he would just open up to you. He's not as reserved, I think, with certain things.
That's what I was trying to do with David too. I was trying to show him, listen, man, we can help you. You're just a kid who needs help.
He wasn't having it.
Yeah,
he wasn't having it. So let's have him. He'll turn his seat around and
very Olive Garden take on life.
He'll be have his shoulders over the back of the chair,
nice.
And he has old. Hey, what's happening, kids?
What are you guys doing for food? It's noon. Are you guys gonna have to get food here pretty soon?
We can just get fast food.
Yeah, I'm just wondering because you guys ate this morning. It's like noon-ish.
Once I realized that Carmine's going to be in there a while, I was looking up food.
Okay.
If there's a sandwich delivery, I got Jimmy John's.
I thought you said Uber Eats, but I wasn't sure.
If we actually get an Olive Garden sponsorship before the podcast, I'm going to laugh my ass off.
We've already talked about it.
Never going to go. I hate Olive Garden.
I would just go for their breadsticks and Alfredo. I would only get that. Like, I would go.
That's the only
so good,
stomachable.
Yeah. Oh, so good.
White trash thinks fancy.
So, but did you find anything out with this octopus?
Yeah. So the octopus, and he kind of laughs at that.
Octopus.
Yeah. So it's gotten bigger. It's like tripled in size in a day.
What?
Excuse me?
Yeah. So I guess it's gone a couple. It was like a couple inches. Now it's like 6 or 7 inches.
When I saw it, it was about the size of my pinky.
Yep. It is now 2 to 3 pinkies.
And that's normal for an octopus to grow like
that? So it is in fact not an octopus, and we don't know what it is. And I've never seen this before. I know my way around these types of creatures, and this is like nothing I've ever seen, which is extremely exciting as a biologist, and it's extremely concerning as an agent.
It's growing arms and legs. That's how weird this thing is.
Wait,
what?
So we're talking about a new species, like this,
like
completely.
What do you mean
new
growing arms and legs?
That was a joke, though, right?
Like
it's not growing arms
frog?
and legs.
Like an amphibious kind of situation.
Yeah,
is it actually?
It's developing some appendages that are on its upper area. Like,
Take a look for yourself.
What are you talking about here? So this.
So yeah, it didn't have like the skin, like it didn't have like an exoskeleton like a crustacean. It had like he noticed like it had greasy, almost like seal's fur is super slick and matted. It had that kind of similar with its body, but obviously you can't tell if there's hair or not because it's small and you can't dissect it. But
how big is this thing gonna get? What happens when
it looked at the bottom? There were 2 appendages forming on the bottom, and then up on the upper half there were 2 appendages forming as like arms of some sort.
I've confirmed that it's an omnivore. It was eating the brains. Obviously, that's what it was when we were there. That was like it was in the brain tank eating brains, which is pretty disconcerting. But then I put in some. I took out the brain. Got pretty mad about that. I put in some fish food and some kelp, and it ate both. When I say fish food, I meant some fish meat. So I wanted to see what else it would eat. It ate the meat, no problem. The kelp, it kind of nibbled at, and it was like, I don't really like this. So I kind of wanted to confirm that first and foremost. But that thing grew like crazy, and we need to get it to a new vessel. So that's the thing.
What happened? Yeah, what is it going to bust out?
That's what I'm worried about.
I called the Homeland Security higher ups, and they did
wink, wink.
They did authorize immediate termination if we cannot contain it.
So what does this have to do with domestic terrorism and the Department of Homeland Security? If you can't tell me, I completely understand. But at this point, I think I need to know everything that you're able to tell me.
Yeah.
Was this thing man-made?
We don't know.
I just want to know, for me personally, I have affiliations with the EPA as well, the Environmental Protection Agency.
I got it.
You got it. All right. So the deal is, I don't want to just because we found it with the body. It's a new scientific finding that I normally just want to.
Could be a coincidence.
Yeah, it could be a coincidence. Exactly. We don't really know.
We might just need to
take it out back.
Take it out. I mean, if it's
this could just be a distraction for more.
Yeah. So the way I see this is like it can be pretty easy to move it to a new, larger contained vessel and then forget about it for now. I don't know. That's one thing I'd like.
Agnes wants to kill it.
Well,
what if it's like a goldfish and it only gets as large as its container and it won't ever grow
I'm
past...
actually surprised that Carmine knows that.
Yeah, he actually loves animals. He has this
except for cats.
Awesome cat fact that he knows Chris. And he had a goldfish.
They're
once.
the devil.
Yeah.
That's his fact.
He paid attention in high school biology, and that's it.
Yeah, was the teacher attractive? Is that why?
A fox. That's why he's so into animals. She was a fox. She was a literal fox.
A fox.
With glasses.
New York is wild. Those Democrats will do anything. Let's move on.
Okay, so that's what you guys find out.
Yeah.
I might
go for it.
Nothing.
You might nothing?
No, I'm not.
You light something on fire.
No, I was gonna make a sanity roll.
Yeah, I think that's warranted, knowing that this thing's growing.
And a brand new species?
Yeah.
Because he he fucking doesn't trust Georgie Drano at all. But Georgie Drano's like one of the most trustable.
Yeah. Fair.
Damn, I still passed. 47 under 60. I'm fine.
Nice.
I don't believe it at all.
Whatever. These
I'm like
DHS idiots. I believe
I believe that Agent Drano believes it's a brand new species, but I think if you got someone over here from like a school or a university, they would probably just be able to say,
or if you dissect it,
it's a frog. It's
just an octopus.
It's a frogtopus.
It's a frogtopus.
All right, so you guys are having this discussion, kind of catching each other up. What are your guys' next steps as you're looking at the rest of the day? We'll say that this whole conversation puts us to, let's say it's like 1:30 now. So like conversation is about an hour.
Right.
So it's like 1:30.
Maybe kind of catch up or get everybody on the same page.
Yeah, so...
Well,
we know that there are 2 houses that...
We need to check out...
Yeah.
We got the key to Sharon's
apartment. I want to see if I can find David's boots at his apartment.
Yep.
And I said I'll just strong on my way in there. I don't give a single fuck.
And I've got to go back to the church at some point and get their security footage.
That's right.
All right.
We can all do that all together.
Well, and the other thing, and this is kind of a metagamey bit. Now there's a new thing like Delta Green wise. You destroy the unnatural. Whatever this thing is needs to be destroyed. And now we know the exact location of our target. And I feel like we could just go kill her.
Julie?
But I can't do that with the sheriff here. And I don't think we can bring Agnes to the church or she'll bolt.
That's a good point.
Layers on layers.
Yeah, I don't know.
But can she bolt from Agnes's amazing aim and she can just shoot her and then just like Agnes will bolt after shooting her?
Unless you want to play it stone cold and pretend you don't know her.
I don't think Marissa would go for that.
Yeah.
There's also...
She also, like, tried to shrivel your friend up, so you know she has powers.
Yeah, Agnes would 100% just, like, take out her gun right in the forehead. Just
There's also Marshall Branham.
Yes.
That can clearly communicate through dreams. So.
That's true.
Yep.
There's a dreamwalker.
lot of moving parts. I don't know who wants to do what, but we should check out these apartments.
I think we should all do it together, but in the sake of saving time.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me know.
We are a team.
How about this? Well, let's go to fucking David's apartment right now.
Yeah.
If that fucking roommate doesn't let me in, I'm going to get in.
We have a lot of badges. It's intimidating.
That's true.
And do we have the warrant yet, or are we waiting on one still?
We're
waiting on one.
So
it takes a couple hours.
We could just imply that we have a warrant.
Yeah.
Let me take a look and see while you guys have been sitting here.
He is under arrest.
No, you haven't got one yet. So,
all right.
Should someone stay at the station other than Wyatt and watch David?
I've already told 2 people to watch him.
Okay.
Yeah. I told Sharon up at the front desk. Cheryl up at the front desk. She's new. I'm still learning her name.
She's been there 90 days. Why would you know her name?
Yeah, exactly. And then
I don't trust Wyatt.
Who's Wyatt?
Oh, hey, how you doing, guys?
So don't worry about him. He's the goofball at the Ocean Shores.
His name's Ben. Thank you very much. Ben Watson.
Ben Wyatt's Parks and Rec.
He's at the Ocean Shores Police Department. We're at the Aberdeen Sheriff's Department.
Okay.
Yes.
And I told my father-in-law, Jerome, who's the captain.
All right.
To keep an eye on.
Ben comes walking. Hey, guys.
I trust
I do not trust
I
Ben.
punch him in the face.
Ben is part of the church. He's going to die.
He's the YARP guy.
I was a little bored, so I decided to drive over here.
YARP?
I told you that weird coincidence with that, right? So,
YARP.
when I was watching, that guy is who I always pictured as Hodor when I read Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
The Hound I always pictured as Hodor because of that. Because of him always just going Yarp.
Is that him?
Yeah, the Hound is the same guy that goes Yarp. Right?
Yeah.
So it always fucked with me. It's like, I always pictured that in my head when I was reading the book.
Wow.
And then when I saw the show, I'm like, oh shit, that's the Yarp. No.
Wrong casting.
Dude, he was big in that movie. He got fucking huge.
Yeah.
God damn.
So, well, I think we'll end the session there, and we'll head over to the apartments, it sounds like, in the next session.
Sounds like a plan.